Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, folks. What's up? We are back for another day of streams. It's yet another Tuesday as we are floating around our central fireball. Floating around in space-time. And you all are hanging in space-time waiting to be able to queue. But how are we all doing today? Rollin' Puffin, Duckboy Lars, Z-Sad, Kebro Pop, good to see you back. Welcome back to our regulars. IVG, Jorby Pumpin', love to see it. Spulak, welcome back, good to see you. Yeah, if you enjoyed that song from yesterday, Spulak, you should definitely check out some of Savant's other work. You should definitely listen to that first Alchemist album. Among others, he does many different types of albums. I will always recommend Savant for sure. Comrade Felipe, welcome back. Congratulations on the job. Sorry to hear that you're sick, but happy you're here with us. I don't think I have the Brazil Silk because the old one, for some reason, the file broke, and I haven't put it back on my thing yet. On a 7-stream watch streak, Duckboy Lars, let's go. What's up, Mimi King? How are you doing? All right, y'all, queue's opening up here in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and queue. And I'll remind you guys later as well, next Monday we will not have a stream. Got an IRL thing, so just keep that in mind. There will be no stream next Monday. We have our first lobby. Iron Victory, The Boss, and Gladiator versus King Curtis, Jirachi, and Mimi King. I got all 6 players ready. I'm going to create the lobby now. If you listen to him on Spotify and you end up really liking his music, I highly recommend going to his what's that website? The website for indie artists. It's not Bandcamp, was it? Because Bandcamp got bought. He might be on SoundCloud. All right, lobby's up. Yeah, no, I think I am thinking of Bandcamp. But to be honest with you, the last time I saw his Bandcamp was back in like 2015, so I think that was pre-acquisition. Hey, Proof of Existence over on YouTube. What's going on, man? Good to see you. Saw it on Bandcamp, yeah. Yeah, I don't know if you still get 100% of your cut on Bandcamp. Because he used to be, I don't know how much of a fee they used to take when they were independent, but I do know that I'm pretty sure that it said 100% of it went to the creator. So we have, whoa, what's going on here? See that? Despite everything else being gone, the spectator buttons were still visible. On the blue team, we have the Boss, GC1, IVG, GC2, and Gladiator, Diamond 2. As this ball goes right over their heads, Jirachi picks up the first goal of the game. Jirachi comes in at GC3. King Curtis coming in at Champ 2, and Mimi King, Diamond 2. So you have 2 GCs and a Diamond 2 on the blue side. And then a GC Champ Diamond squad. on the orange. Got to give distinct advantage to the blue team. I mean, 2 GCs and a diamond, particularly Gladiator, who has played in these lobbies before, although Jirachi's proving to be a bit of a problem right now for blue to deal with. This time he got behind the ball. He scored on that last possession. Almost opened up a can right there. But Gladiator unable to create pressure in front of the orange box. So I think the big thing for the blue team will be shutting down the strongest player, Jirachi. Having a GC3 backing up your diamond and your champ. That could be good enough to break through the 2 GC side, but you see Jirachi, good control on the ball and playing it slow. He plays high and vertical, and that's too awkward for anyone from blue. The boss didn't have any boost. He couldn't go for it. So Jirachi, with control that blue really weren't expecting, it gets pushed right into their net, and that was an excellent goal from Jirachi. So blue, this one's proving to be difficult early. And we've watched IVG, the boss, and Gladiator play a lot, if you hear it, and are watching a lot on blue versus orange. The boss has decent control. Gladiator, he's able to stay in the rotations. He's getting almost dunked here. Jirachi wasn't on his nose, no problem. Good touch there from Mimi King. That's especially going to hurt if not just the GC3 is working you, but also the diamond on the squad. And so Orange's rotation is proving fairly mighty here as Jirachi again splits open this defense. He has the flip reset. IVG just turns a little too far down as it comes up. He's trying to anticipate Jirachi flinging that ball against the backboard. And then Jirachi, when he flips off of it, it kind of just flops off of his car. And that made it awkward. IVG tried to adjust, but by that time he couldn't turn back. And so it was a really awkward spot. Nice job from Jirachi. It's not quite over yet. IVG's got a goal from the midfield line. Set up by Gladiator and no one around from Orange there to defend it. Ooh. Now, the reason that looks like a ghost touch, because that's not actually a ghost touch, but the reason it looks like one is because of the way it skipped off of Mimi's car. It's very wonky, but because he flipped away from the ball, it kind of skirt on the side of it and like almost glitched out. But you know, that looks, it does look kind of like a ghost hit, but I think that's actual contact on the ball. Very interesting spot to flip from. I love those little moments where you kind of see a chink or two in the physics. Mimi actually hops right over the blue defense. The diamond 2 is cooking. Oh my goodness. He dices him up all by himself. No Jirachi needed. 1 gone, 2 gone. And the 3rd's still getting back in time. Ain't nobody expected Mimi King to be cooking up the ground play like that. Look at him go. That was some nasty stuff. King Curtis turning in. And where you thought blue may have started to come back, Orange definitely put a wrench in those plans. Came from maybe an unexpected place. Everyone giving Orange space. Jirachi happy to play the 50. King Curtis chasing all of blue down. After all that, Orange still have to work this ball out towards the midfield. IVG simply will not let them in. Gladiator ends up double committing there with the boss. Now all of blue are coming back. IVG was already rotating back. Gladiator real uncomfortable right now, but I don't think that one was on him. Yeah, second man cut. Jirachi reset, and he had the space. He's got the goal. And Jirachi is having whatever he wants in the air. Beating Gladiator to the ball. Nobody's there in a follow-up spot. IVG tries to cover underneath. The ball tries to come out to meet him. But when he has control and the reset from that far out, he can see you coming from a mile away. Going to be hard to win. Quite the opening performance here to start the day. Jirachi setting the tone. And how about, again, shout out to Mimi King, who had that great solo play to put them up by 3 again. King Curtis, we haven't seen his name too much when it comes to the opportunities. That just speaks to how well Jirachi and Mimi King have also been working. He hasn't been tasked to do much, and he hasn't been behind any errors either. So has played a quiet, consistent game of Rocket League, and there he finds the scoreboard and gets his second goal off of 3 shots. And I think that's where we are going to call this one. But GG's to all 6 players in the lobby. Go ahead and give it up for all 6 players. Well, that was a whooping to start the game, or start the day. And I feel like, and Gladiator, you can correct me if I'm wrong, but I kind of feel like you were playing 2s a little bit. Not just you, but there was a couple of opportunities late where I was like, oh, that's a 2s rotation. But I was just curious how you feel about that game. All right. Our next lobby is going to get set up here in a moment. All right, pop of the next players in the queue. Yeah, that's what I thought, Gladiator. Definitely not the... I definitely think touch quality was a heavy factor. I wasn't trying... I was just curious how you felt about it. All right, I have 6 players in the... have hit the ready button. And we'll go ahead and create the lobby now. Some of y'all got real fortunate yesterday, even today. Great queue times for all the players, and happy to see everybody hanging out and chilling as well. Means you get more chances to play, and it's kind of fun to see how you guys do from game to game. You loving the overlay design proof of existence? That's awesome, man. I'll have to forward your compliment to both Lander and Zazzles on the logo that you see on our caster screen. It's Sunforger Sam. I am waiting for... GWAB. But GWAB it's always a little slower to get to the lobby. What is going on with that ping of Puffin? All right, we got all 6 players in the lobby. Let's begin the game. We've got Young Marks, Champ 2, Indigo, Champ 3, and GWAB Diamond 1. On the orange team, Puffin, Diamond 3, Monarch, Diamond 2. And, got some backup there. Dino coming right back as the GC1. 2 champs and a diamond versus a GC1 and 2 diamonds. And that 2 diamonds being, or the GC on orange being Dino. Last couple of games that Dino has played, I've talked about his ball security on defense. However, they're going to need it more than ever. As Blue get the first goal of the game, Indigo just straight beating the first defender to the ball. And look at GWAB. Just the faster Diamond 1. There you go. So Dino will take this one. And I think that for 2 champs and a Diamond 1, that gap isn't enough for Blue to not be able to read each other pretty well, especially since GWOB has certainly proved that he can keep up in slightly higher rotations at the very least. Orange do respond here with a great touch from Dino. Got the absolute corner of his nose on that ball. And I mean, really, that was just a perfect touch. What more can you say about it? Oh, Puffin, good try on the catch. Oh, the recovery. Well, Puffin decided the Diamond 3, it's time for him to step up. Diamond 3, is that an upgrade, Puffin? Or are you always Diamond 3? I can't remember, man. He keeps that up. But still, one of the best save and recoveries I've seen from Puffin. Dino wanting to move quickly. Not a ton of boost in the tank. Looking for a teammate. Giving a little bit of space. Backwards touch. See how awkward Indigo was. Puffin, if only he knew that Indigo had no boost. If Indigo was stranded on that ball, he didn't recover perfectly. And Puffin has his car turned around. But, impossible to know in that moment if Indigo has any boost or not. His car was already turned. He wasn't in a position to punish in advance. So that was just interesting. One of those situations where you see the limited information come into play right before your eyes. At least have it be so obvious. Blue are trying to figure it out right now. Can't quite get control of the ball. Young Marks actually flips off of his challenge. Get to the midfield. Not the greatest stop in the mid from Orange, but the follow-ups are a little bit better. Still, the demo from GWOB opens up some space, and oh my God, Puffin won't let that ball go into the net. He stays behind it, and he'll save it one more time. Rebound coming in. Puffin gets back down the field. Oh, Puffin having an absolutely stellar game defensively. Got to be the best work on the goal line I've ever seen from him. And I've typically been pretty critical of his defensive rotations, but he's truly proven himself here in this lobby as he gets a free shot, and he underneath, just not enough power. Orange will receive the ball. Puffin in the left corner. Big boom. Good idea. Nobody there to turn. He was coming back towards the midfield. We're looking on Puffin's cam, so hard to tell exactly what's happening here. Puffin going forward. All of Blue were kind of toasted there. But Puffin just a little far back. He couldn't get any height on the ball. And Orange continue to put on pressure. Here's Monarch putting it down underneath. And it's flipped back. Dino will get back on the back line as Young Marks forces the 50 to the corner. Orange on their rotation. Very safe. Dino taking this. You saw Puffin check his cam. See if he should go. Still going to play third with his teammate going forward. Monarch. Oh, the whiff. Puffin's there, but couldn't get on top of the ball enough. Too low on the challenge, and Blue kill him on the counterattack. Well, we were looking off cam. Young Marks was establishing authority here in the orange half. Nice touch. Right over Dino. Dino not expecting that ball to skip as it did on the challenge. Up and away from him. He was playing a tight angle. And so now Blue get the lead, but you got 45 seconds to work with. You can really think about the ball, think about how you're moving it, get those demos. Monarch certainly believes. Puffin keeps it locked in. Dino stole the boost. Good challenge in front. Monarch has to wait as Young Marks went up and forced 2 to commit. Monarch does make contact, but Orange have to recover. Coming quickly across the box. Dino, unfortunately, is out of the play. And wow, maybe I should say fortunately. So he had to make the save, and they get the clear. It could have been 3-1 GG, but instead, it just might be an Orange tie game. Ripped around off the post, saved by GWOB, the Diamond 1. But Orange aren't done quite yet. Ripped a rocket on the back wall. And it goes over to the right-hand side. Blue just have to put the ball on the ground. Orange can't get there, and Blue will win the game and hold the lead. GG's. Give it up for all 6 players in the lobby. Pop on the next players in the queue. What's up, Insta Reflex? How you doing, man? Good to see you. Yo, what's up, Faced Havoc? Nice to see you at the stream. Hope you're enjoying yourself. Thanks for stopping by. I have Radiant, Keybro, King Ranch, Devexium, Ace, and Crate. I have all 6 players ready to go. I'm creating the lobby now. All right, lobby's up. Go ahead and join. Blue and orange split the lead for the day so far. And since Jorbot started tracking, orange have won 631 games, and blue have won 619. So a 17-game advantage. If you played on orange, chances are you've been winning lately. Although yesterday, blue did take the overall. We got 5 players in the lobby. We're just waiting on one more, and then we will begin yet again. We're just waiting on Radiant, and then we go. There he is. On the blue team, King Ranch, GC1. Keybro, GC1. And Radiant, Champ 1. Radiant going in, and his teammate's already there. Keybro will strike first for the blue team. Right off the kickoff, orange struggling to get a handle on that ball, and a great aggressive challenge from King Ranch. Squeezes that ball out to his team. On the orange team, we have Craterade, Champ 1. Ace, GC2. And Devexium, Champ 2. We're looking at 2 GCs and a Champ on the blue side. And then a GC2 with 2 Champs. This is another one of those lobbies where, you know, how much value are you getting out of your high ranks? Or how much value are the high ranks contributing to the lobby? Because it can wane on a team with multiple GCs. Orange get the goal here as Ace drops it down, and great placement there from Devexium, even though no one was in the net. Yeah, I was probably going to change the map to something else anyway, Felipe. So Devexium flying in. Getting another goal. Ace gets credit for it here. Oh, it looks like King Ranch's dad called. Well, dads are certainly more important than Rocket League. Is he able to still play? Looks like he's okay. All right. What's up, Cosfo? How are you doing, man? Craterade trying to find his way in this rotation. And finally in the play here is orange work downfield. Blue are waiting for an opportunity to attack. They do clear it out towards the opposite side. And orange just let them through. Neither team willing to really give a lot of midfield presence. Everyone kind of playing the same angle. But that does lead to a standstill right now. If you're playing right now and you want an advantage on the other team, you're playing as that second man, be aggressive on that follower. If nobody else is challenging, get up there and force them to make a move. Orange do so just now. Craterade picks up a goal for his team, and it is Ace setting it up, getting the 50 forcing that ball away from the opposition right into his teammate. And a good 50 to the midfield line by Ace. I did watch Europe this past weekend. I was impressed by Oxygen in the playoffs. Very excited to see that team next regional. I will be surprised if we see Resolve get another top 4. Top 8 certainly. Maybe depending on matchup, they'll have a better shot. But getting top 4 initially will help that. They're going to need a good Swiss, and I don't think I saw enough from them in the semifinals to have me believe that they could repeat. Not the same as like how Snowmen played against Gen G in the semifinals, where you're like, okay, they're still kind of playing their game. Gen G still have to respect their attacking places. And I could definitely see Snowmen getting back to a top 4. I think both of those semifinal performances were definitely different. Gentlemates is clinched for Worlds. I am unsure about that. I am not a points nor format guru. I have all my points in just knowing the physics of the game. Ace. It's another touch. And Blue are struggling right now. Not the best touch or clear. You put it right in the center in the danger zone. Ended up dodging into the ball. In those situations where if you have to put the ball into danger, you have to make sure that you secure it. There is an inherent risk if you play it across your own box in hoping that your teammate can cover. If you're going to play it across the box, do everything you can to make sure you keep the ball safe. Dodging into the ball while sending it into the danger zone is a risky venture. Something to think about next time you are forced to play it in front of the box, because there will be times you are. The biggest goal on defense is keeping your nose behind the ball. Not being faster or meckier, but just keeping the ball tight. That will make everything else you're trying to do a lot easier. And for this lobby, which is all champs and GCs, if you're at the champion level, you should know how to keep that ball behind your nose. Comes with identifying the space and trying to do what you want with it. If you are champ and you can't, or you don't do a good job of keeping the ball behind your nose, if you're on PC, what I highly recommend is downloading the Air Dribble Hoops Workshop map. If you don't have PC, I highly recommend just practicing air dribbles. Watch a tutorial video or two on how to properly control the ball on an air dribble. And just hit free play. Don't do custom training. Hit free play. Roll that ball up the wall. Practice your first touch off the wall. And all of that fun stuff. Because ball security is definitely something you need to be able to do if you want to rank up at the champ level. And I'm sure that there are plenty of champs that just don't think about doing it. Doesn't mean they're not capable of doing it. Craterade gets another goal here, and we will end it on that. GG's to all 6 players in the lobby. As always, guys, thank you so much for playing.
Bruh.
Yes, going for sidewall doubles is absolutely the play. Yo, Rezo, you can join, man. Just click the link at the top of YouTube chat. Follow the instructions in the Start Here channel. You can learn how to set up a profile and how to get queued up. We'd love to have you. All ranks, regions, and platforms are welcome to play. have all 6 players ready. I'm setting up the lobby now. I'm going to set up the lobby. I'm going to run to the restroom really quick. So I'll give you a moment as I do that. Lobby is up. Back. We will reset everything here. Back to the 5-minute mark. Do we have all 6 players? We do. All right, let us begin. On the blue team, we have KO7, who's not here. KO7, are you here? KO7 has lost connection to the game. Hey, he's back in. All right, let's go. Epic save. Incredible stuff. Well, close one. And on the blue team, we have Cosfo. Cosfo, I believe, GC1. Breas, Champ 1. And KO7, Champ 1. On the orange team, we have ZSAT, GC1. Mission Red Sea, Diamond 3. And Nova, Champ 2. We have a GC and 2 champs on the blue team, and a GC champ Diamond on the orange team. By nature of the paper, you've got to give the advantage to the blue team, who have 2 champs, whereas orange only have 1 champ and a diamond. That diamond, Mission Red Sea, is a Diamond 3. You guys have heard me say a lot of times on the channel, the difference between a Diamond 3 and a Champ 1 is... it depends what day of the week it is. Nova going up high. Going for a quick double touch. Nova coming in at Champ 2. And, you know, Nova's doing credence to the claim that, you know, Champ 2 is an absolute disaster of a rank right now. Disaster meaning the skill variance from game to game in ranked can be very high sometimes. But really it's just skill variance in different aspects of the game. For some reason, Champ 2 is the rank where you will see players like Nova who like to play fast, who have mechanical ability. But then you'll also have Champ 2s who struggle in this aspect. Like struggle a great deal, but Nova has pretty good control and gets a great follow-up touch. See that controlling follow-up touch? He lets go of the boost as he makes contact, and he's got enough momentum that when he starts boosting, he's already around the ball and can push it to the left side. Very nice carry there by the Champ 2. The thing is, a lot of times, the more mechanical players in Champ 2 usually lack in other aspects. There are very few players who are, you know, one of the I'm having a bad week GCs in Champ 2. Meanwhile, you have the Diamond Mission Red Sea on the orange team, who's been handling himself quite fine in the rotation. If you can get him to buy you time to get back on offense, keep a play alive, and maybe even be a threat, well, then what more can you ask for from your Diamond 3 companion? Z-Sad will take control. Orange will hold on to the lead. Z-Sad will not get away into the net. KO7 got the block, and I believe it bounced off another car. KO7, another player. When he first played with us as a Diamond 3, it's like, this guy has really great vision for a Diamond 3. KO7 really focuses on controlling the ball in most of his possessions. He's now Champ 1. But this is where the going gets tough as you're trying to get better at the game. Breas popping it in front of the box, and it's turned away. Very slow going game. I don't mean that negatively. Just that there's a thoughtful approach behind each touch. Both teams are willing to give a lot of space. Nova up for this, but each player behind the ball really trying to control the ball. Step one, if you can control the ball, that's great. Now, what you have to do is know where your teammate is. How do I 50 this ball? How do I get this ball to my teammate? And if you can learn how to challenge in favor of your team consistently, it'll be very hard to beat if you mix that control with that ability on the challenge. Right now, Blue, they're getting back to the ball in the midfield. Still, neither team has truly been able to possess. KO7 sitting back. They've been slightly back on defense. Cosfo, a desperate clear. And Nova, he takes the aggressive challenge right back at him. Breas wins it clean, going for the bump. Z-Sad, no boost. Cosfo, a little close to that. Breas had swung around, and he's back with a full tank of boost. KO7 gets kicked out of the rotation. Cosfo is forced to play defense, and time is running out for the blue side. Z-Sad denied, but he keeps Cosfo locked out of a clear. Breas, not any boost in the tank, but he makes the 50 work. And that makes it uncomfortable for Orange as KO7 flies in. Blue want to keep possession, and this ball has to be in the air. Or does it? Right in front of the box! Oh, no! KO7 sat right in front, and it bounced into his nose unexpectedly. Orange win the game. GG's. Tibbles, you join up in Discord and follow the instructions in the Start Here channel. They'll tell you how to create a profile and how to get queued up, man. Welcome back to the stream, dude. Nice to see you. Popping the next players in the queue. Our next 6 players: PM, Polar, Dark251, Plasma, Gladiator, and the Boss. I have all 6 players ready to go. I am creating the lobby now. What's up, Majestic Mo? Great to see you back, man. And once everyone's in, we will unpause and keep on playing. Oh, I'm sorry. Looks like Plasma dropped out. We got to hop out of this lobby, and I'll create a new one after I add someone else in. All right, King Curtis, it's your turn. It's your time in the lobby again. Also, if you can, change your profile in Discord to King Curtis and from Ang for me. Thank you. All right, I got King Curtis ready. I'm recreating the lobby now. Lobby's up, guys. Let's get on in here and keep it going.
Thanks.
All right, just waiting on everyone to get in, and then we'll go. All right, we got all 6 players. Let us begin. On the blue team, in order, GC1, Champ 3, and Diamond 1. That is Polar, Dark251, and Pedro M. Right. Pedro, brand new to Blue versus Orange. Hope you enjoy your time in the lobby today. On the Orange team, Gladiator rejoins us, Diamond 2. King Curtis, Champ 2. And the boss, GC1. Yeah, GC, Champ, Diamond on both teams. So blue is Diamond 1. Orange Diamond 2. And then on blue is blue is Champ 3, while orange is Champ 2. So you have 2 GC1s. Even at the top. Slight advantage in the middle ranks to the blue team, but then a slight advantage in the low rank to the orange team. Polar gets the first goal of the game with a nice long air dribble. Or really a 2-tapper, not necessarily a dribble. Nice goal to start for the blue side. We welcome Polar back to the channel. Happy to see you here. Well, not much to say about the meta of this rank split. We are pretty much dead even, and the differences between the Champ 3 and the Diamonds really aren't great enough to warrant that much comment, as King Curtis keeps it high. What we have seen with these GC Champ Diamond teams, they do have an ability to not just play off with a loose rotation. The looser the rotation, the weaker the trust of the team. But some of these teams do figure it out within the span of a minute or two. And then they start getting a little more aggressive. They start taking challenges, and it typically comes from the lower ranks. The lower ranks tend to be a little more aggressive than these lobbies. The higher ranks do tend to be a little safer. I've seen these teams melt when there becomes some mix-up with that and they can't adjust. So far, Gladiator sitting underneath the boss, and the boss with a nice double tap into the net. Gladiator just making it look like the impossible challenge along for the ride, jumping up in front of it, and it kind of looks like he's going for the block. No doubt hoping he can block a defender going for the ball. It was just funny how that ended up looking on camera. Chance to break out for Polar and Dark 251 when he flies. Not seeing King Curtis there. And I'm not a big fan of the hopeful dives like that, especially when you are behind the second man. You're kind of just taking yourself out of the play, using all of your boost and creating some pressure on your own team and your own third man to have to defend after you take yourself out of position. Have to try to identify, is my first man being challenged? Or is my first man going to have a lot of space? Should I really be jumping early for this ball? Especially when it's 1-1. Just got to take some patient stock of the pitch and think about the decisions in front of you. You don't want to give one up for free, and you don't want to take an unnecessary risk. Pedro, a shot from the midfield line, goes right back to the mid. Oh, Polar, that's a great follow-up touch. Stayed square on the ball as his attacker was coming from the right side. But he had momentum. He ends up winning. Blue can't find a way out just yet. There is some space. The boss tries to close it quickly. He steals it away. Good steal there from the boss, keeping Orange in possession of the midfield. The Gladiator overshoots the ball and has to recover. He just gave it up to the Polar and makes up for his mistake with a save. He needed to buy time as well. His teammate demoed earlier on the play. King Curtis left without any boost. He had to play the ball. He does get rewarded for his efforts on the ball by going and getting that corner boost. King Curtis turning a little early there. I would have just let that one go and let Gladiator play it. He's in an awkward spot. You may as well just rotate back. So some uncomfortable rotations from the Orange team. You can really tell when a pub lobby is anxious when you see them all rotate same side more than once. One time same side rotation might be because of the play. 2 times in a row, okay, we're anxious. We're feeling like we need to be close to the ball at all times. Dark 251 slaps it hard. He does buy time for Blue. Now Polar has a full tank of boost. And hit up high as King Curtis and Gladiator work together to keep this ball locked and the game locked. One apiece. What's up, Chronostasis? How you doing, man? Welcome to Jorby. Happy to see you here. We've been watching both teams locked in, and Gladiator could not square up on the ball. The net was wide open. That could have been a goal from the midfield line. Polar going for the bump. King Curtis steals it away. Now Gladiator. Hard hit over. King Curtis actually gets it on the bounce. But it doesn't matter. Well, actually, I mean, it does matter. It gave Blue possession. Not the touch he was looking for, surely. Gladiator through the midfield. He might have this one. Get it back. He's got it. Gladiator slits Blue's net across the throat and will take the game win for the Orange team. Give it up for all 6 players in the lobby. Popping the next 6 players in the queue. Gotcha, Kronos. Gotcha. Next up, Jirachi, Mimi King, Scythers, Young Marks, Grimsies, and Cam. Go ahead and hit that ready button for me, please, and thank you. I need Scythers and Mimi to hit that ready button for me, please, and thank you. I see Scythers typing. Mimi King also needs moved down. Give me a minute here. Give me a minute here, guys. All right, replacing those two will be Dino and Indigo. Dino and Indigo, go ahead and hit that ready button for me, please, and thank you. You just realize how big of a difference there is between the Black Fennec and a normal Fennec. It is quite the difference. Black Fennec is nice. All right, just need to see Dino and Indigo hit the ready button. I've got Indigo, and I've got Dino. Beautiful. I'm creating the lobby now. We're just waiting on Jirachi, and then we're good to go. Jirachi's restarting his game, and they'll be in here in a moment. All right, we got all 6 players in the lobby on the blue team. Young Marks, Champ 2. Kamovic, Champ 2. And Jirachi, GC 3. On the orange team, Dino, GC1, Grimsis, GC1, and Indigo, Champ 3. 2 GCs and a Champ 3 on the orange team. And then a GC3 and 2 Champ 2s. This one will probably be a little more difficult for Jirachi to do what he did in the last lobby. We do welcome Kamovic back. It's been a bit since we've seen you. Happy to have you back in the lobby. Hey, Smitty, what's up, man? It's great to see you back as well. Kamovic runs right through, and Young Marks, the headhunter, making sure nobody was getting in and saving this ball. Kamovic outruns everybody. Dino recognized a little too late what was transpiring, couldn't recover. Demo through the kickoff, but no dice there for the orange team. Grim trying to clear that ball out. Jirachi with control. Expected a touch from Dino. Didn't get anything. Orange are set back up in the midfield, but can they win the ball? They cannot. Well, I mean, effectively a win there if Grimsey's keeps this tight. He does. Indigo on the right side. Does he find him? He does! Oh, baby! Indigo with the I mean, that's not even a pre-jump, but for that second touch, it's a pre-jump. The adjustment. Oh, my God. That was disgusting. Indigo's going to have to tell me how many pre-jump shots he's hit. Because that one was certainly unique. Young Marks going to sit right behind Jirachi. Break through the midfield line. Unfortunately, Kamovic a little aggressive. No one there to immediately challenge, so no harm done. Makes a nice move against the second man. Blue getting demoed. It's going to make life hard here, pushing the ball in front of the net. Kamovic off the ceiling. Challenging out to the right-hand side. Young Mark's going to take the boost, and Blue just going to play Jirachi's touch. Really play Orange's touches. Very safe rotation from Blue. I think they're seeing it pretty well. These challenges have come right back out to them. And they've held the midfield line. Starting to steal some boost as well. Dino ends up bobbling the ball a little bit. Jirachi, he's good for at least a win and a half. Young Marks just misses the mark. But there's the follow-up off the bar and in. Kamovic with the game-leading goal. Young Mark starts it all off. You see that stutter step. Freezing the defensive line for a moment, forcing Orange to jump for it, thinking that flick's going to come. Then he holds and then pops the flick right over him. Setting up the shot attempt, and Blue have the lead. But it's coming outside of Jirachi this time. Young Marks been a big producer. Not just on the ball, but also in the physical game on the cars. Under 2 minutes to go. Orange. Whoa. Cheeky cannon shot. And oh my God, Dino, what a save, dude. Wow. Way to keep your team in it. I thought that was just in for sure. Young Marks got that midfield boost. Dino scares him off a little bit. Unfortunately, that win is only for Jirachi. No one from Orange could go. Jirachi lets the ball go. And Indigo into space. Young Marks plays it aggressive, and he wins. You start placing your chips on the table. If you keep finding more chips, it gets addicting to put more chips down. But the risk you come with putting more chips on the table is you could lose all of it. And Blue lose control of the ball. Kamovic couldn't get back in time. He missed the corner boost and tried to flip into position, but by that, it was already too late. Orange are able to sneak their way back into the game. And Grimsey's takes out the scythe and puts Blue on a potential journey here. It starts to warm up. That first touch into the dunk, it almost looked planned there from Grimsey's. With how well that ball flowed in, or how well that car just flowed to the side, ready to block any kind of clear the opposite way. And Orange have doubled up their goals after Blue had taken a lead, held it for a little while. But you saw the cracks. You saw Blue get comfortable in how many wins they were getting in the 1v1s. Always got to keep your camera on a swivel, otherwise, look at you now, 3-2 for the opposing team. Grimsey's not a great catch. He ends up flipping off the ball. Getting a little messy in the midfield. Soft touch underneath. Unfortunately for Orange, they're all bunched up together. Now they all start to come forward. And notice how Orange, as that third man, kind of pull himself into the rest of the rotation. It's happened every time that ball is swung to the opposite side. Everyone's rotating together, and it means nobody's able to do anything except make hero diving saves. Unfortunately, if you need a hero, you've probably already lost. And what an attempt there from Indigo to keep his team in the lead. But Blue come back with 5 seconds remaining. We'll try to take control of the game. Indigo taking the ball for free off the kickoff. Double tap! No, he missed it! Almost ended the game at 0 seconds. He throws out the whew-whew, as he is not happy with his performance there at the very end of the game. But Dino takes control and says, "Fear not, my friend, for I take us to victory." Dino taking away Blue's touch off the ceiling. Follow-up, double tap, triple, quadruple pinball. See you later. 8 seconds is all you need. Give it up for all 6 players in the lobby. Disgusting stuff there from Dino at the end. If you were in that lobby, be sure to take a shower. No doubt you are mud soaked. We'll have to resolve that last game. I'm popping the next players in the queue. I have Scythers, GWOB, Puffin ready. I'm looking for Mimi, Monarch, and Plasma. I got Plasma, Monarch, and Mimi. Look at that. Right on cue. Thank you very much. I'm creating the lobby now. Lobby's up. How's the rank journey going for you, chat? Have you been winning? Have you been losing? I've been losing every single game in my last few play sessions. It has not been great. I have ranked down again. And so we are definitely in the bottom of the great suck cycle.
Thanks.
Worked out, I think, is the best way I can describe that, Indigo. But it was a good adjustment to play into his second touch. I thought that was nice. It was a nice touch on your very hopeful initial jump. Lost in an OT because my power went out. I have been there, Z-Sad. I know exactly how that feels. Not good. On the blue team, we have Plasma Champ 2, Puffin Diamond 3, Mimi King Diamond 2. 2 diamonds and a champ on the blue team. What do Orange have to battle against it? They have Scythers GC 1, GWOB Diamond 1, and Monarch Diamond 2. So, Orange definitely get the distinct advantage here, having the sole GC in the lobby. But as a compensation prize, Blue do get the higher of the diamonds, having a Diamond 3 and a Diamond 2 rather than a Diamond 2 and a Diamond 1. Is that enough of a difference maker with having a Champ 2 on your team? You may be able to play a little tighter to your teammates. Scythers should very well be able to play this ball. Is flex between the GC and champion ranks. pop off the wall, and Blue struggle to find a consistent clear. A lack of ball security makes this work easy for Monarch. Someone's got to come up with this grab, and it's really right there, just not respecting the bounce. You know, really the problem there is not identifying the speed of the ball. He sees the ball come in, he wants it to fall on his nose, but when it comes in that hot, it's going to kick out a lot farther than you expect before it ends up touching the ground. You got to make sure that you know what speed that ball's coming at if you want to play the bounce and adjust accordingly. Not the spot to sit for Plasma. Start to shade to the right side, try to cut left. Mimi King, an aggressive challenge, third man. A weak touch from Scythers, tried to back up. Mimi King takes the boost away and has totally bought Blue back into this offense. Puffin flying off the ball, and Plasma will score. Well, this is all thanks to Mimi King holding this ball down in the corner and creating this whole opportunity. Well, Monarch not able to get that grab against Puffin. Again, the back wall bounce reads are plaguing the Blue side right now. What's up, Vanessa? Great to see you. Judaka, what's up, dude? Great to see you as well. Good to see you, As Does Milk. Hey, As the Legend, what's up, man? Gonna need a beast. Now the queue has actually been very nice if you're a player. In the last few times, you've got, if you have been playing, you have gotten a couple more tries than you might normally in a day. As it's pulled off, a nice fake from Scythers. Blue respecting Scythers a lot, but you saw Scythers was doing it with no boost, and that's got to feel the worst. Orange don't know that he didn't have any boost. Or, sorry, Blue didn't know he didn't have any boost. Imagine he scores that, and then they look at it. And they're kicking themselves. G-Wob takes control. Oh, just out from Puffin. How about Puffin? Puffin must be hitting the defensive training packs. A couple of times now, I've very rarely seen Puffin play that ball to the backboard and control it. But he's doing it in this lobby, and he did it in the last lobby he played in today. But he lets go of this one, gets back to it. A little dangerous as it bobbed back out to the offense. Everyone respects Plasma's touch, and he lets it go. What's up, Caraxes? Hope your day is going well. Scythers flung that ball up high, and wow. Okay, none of Orange doing anything there. Plasma just keeping him locked in. The rest of Blue don't want to keep him locked in, though. Let's see, let it go. Oh, thought he might have had that play in front of the box. He ends up skipping it wide. Blue have been put under a lot of pressure. They have not held the midfield line. It's been very safe. I dare say it's not safe rotations from Blue. This time they do challenge the midfield. It made it easier for Plasma to make this move down, and he breaks Blue out. Now it's actually getting on this ball. They let Monarch give it up. Monarch just drives into the corner with that one. You don't have any boost, so you need to keep the ball tight. There was no one coming for you. You have to slow down in those situations. This kicks straight back out to Mimi. Hits it high. Plasma does decide to go. Puffin. Not a bad idea there. Scythers had the height on him. Puffin rotating wide here now. See, that's a big difference marker. As Puffin makes the stop diving save. Old Puffin turns beyond the near post and upfield. New Puffin sits on the goal line and makes some game-saving stops. Blue, outside of goal line saves, are having struggles everywhere else on the pitch. This is looking like it's in Orange's favor. Blue cannot give Orange as much respect as they have. They need to get more aggressive in the midfield. And how about you just win the kickoff and score the goal, Puffin? How about you just do that and win the game? That works too. Scythers gets dunked by Plasma. And G-Wob tries to get back into position. He knows he's got to hurry. Scythers couldn't track it either. And Plasma's touch put everyone in a dizzy. GG's. Give it up for all 6 players on the pitch. Popping the next 6 players in the queue. Imagine, Smitty, Radiant, Zenstrike, King Ranch, and Devexium. Hit that ready button for me, please, and thank you. I have all 6 players ready to go. Creating the lobby now. Lobby's up. Let's keep going.
Thanks.
That was London version 1. Y'all were making me so anxious with your rotations. Establish your authority in the midfield. You want the other team to respect you? Meet them in the middle. Monarch, I have a new focus for you this week. Can I do that for you? Can I give you one aspect of your game to focus on this week instead of just quitting? I want you to focus on ball security. I want you, on every single touch you go for, I don't care what the optimal thing for your team to do is in that moment. I want you to only think about protecting the ball. And only do that. So I want you to spend like multiple days of playing only focusing on that. And let the wins and losses come. You might lose a couple, but you're going for the long-term gains. So I think once you figure out ball security, you're going to find confidence in other areas of your play. I think right now that is the thing you should focus on for now. So that's my challenge to you. Of course, proof of existence. I would say, definitely watch your own replays. Sometimes it's hard because some people don't know what they should be looking for. I do think it's possible to learn the wrong things watching a replay on your own, but that doesn't mean you shouldn't do it. It just means you got to be thoughtful about how you feel about it. I think the best way you can figure out what you are doing wrong is by watching from your teammates' perspective. Because you know what stuff looks like when you watch your teammates. So if you watch from your teammates' perspective, you might get a better idea of what you're doing in the rotation. But specifically for the player that I'm talking about with Monarch. Monarch understands where he should be in rotation. But I think on ball and his approach to the ball are two things that he feels anxious about. So that's why I recommend him only focusing on securing the ball. Because you need more confidence on the ball. And when you have more of that, you'll feel more comfortable playing the ball in tighter spaces with low boost and all that fun stuff. So that's why I say it. But on the blue team, we have Imagine, Champ 1, Smitty, GC 1, and Radiant, Champ 1. We welcome Smitty back to Blue versus Orange. It's been a while. Happy to have you back on the channel with us. We have King Ranch, GC 1, Devexium, Champ 2, and Vadizan, Diamond 1 on the Orange team. So a GC 1 and 2 Champ 1s on Blue, and a GC Champ Diamond 1 squad on Orange. You definitely get the paper advantage to the blue team. That does not mean that they have the in-game advantage as Devexium works his way down the field. Imagine concerned with the boost and not that ball. I certainly wouldn't be content to let that roll out for free into the third. Imagine maybe he went for the ball and just missed. But it looked like his eyes were a little more on that boost canister than they were on the ball. And that's a situation in the corner you can't afford to give up possession. He had a chance to steal it away. Maybe he did try to finesse it. Nice demo. Luckily, not too much power sent, but Blue's rebound goes right into the net. A bit surprised on this one. King Ranch demos through one. Vadizan tried to turn back around, and it just made the touch awkward for him. You know, he just kept driving. Vadizan still needs to be able to tap on those brakes. Vadizan's biggest problem is he tends to overdrive on his approach. And even right there, he saw the demo happen. He's just got to tap the brakes, and he'll be squarer on that ball. A lot of times, he never stops holding accelerate as he jumps for the ball. And you will accelerate in the air holding accelerate. So if you do that, practice not doing it. You'll find easier control on your car. King Ranch, meanwhile, stealing away the ball from the blue team and scoring another one. What's up, Lucas Barron? How are you doing? What rank is this? We have a GC1 and 2 Champ 1s on blue. And then a GC1 Champ 2 Diamond 1 on orange. To give paper advantage to the blue team. As we see, not all papers created equal. And Rocket League is the hardest competitive game in existence. If you've made it to the championship, or if you made it to the champion rank, you're doing pretty dang good for yourself. At least at the end of last season, if you were in Champ 3, you were in the literal top 2% of the player base. And that certainly makes you respect the gap between Champ 3 and one of the best players in the world. You don't even have to go that far. You really just go to the mid-GCs. You'll see similar gameplay, but a little bit faster and a little more consistent. Speaking of consistency, King Ranch going to take this as Devexium totally fakes Imagine out, and Blue are very hoppy, very panicky on defense. Not a lot of trust or faith in the rotation. And everyone has tunnel vision on the ball. We do not have enough awareness. And you got to look at your team. You got to know where they are and how they might play on the ball. All it takes is one player to start looking for their teammates, to see that domino effect onto the rest of the team. You know what they say, double the commit, double the fun. Imagine sits right in the line. Now, honestly, I would have called, if I was Radiant, I'm calling him off and I'm smacking that ball. That's a free shot from the third. But tough to do in a pug lobby. He had to respect the fact that he was there. And Orange will all pull off here. Try to steal it away. Orange missed the attack. King Ranch gets dunked, but it's right back over to his teammate. Devexium buys plenty of time with that 50-50. We'll move through, but can they actually hold this midfield? Radiant's playing point deep. It bounces a little awkwardly for him. He didn't have a lot of boost. He does get the touch out to the opposite side. Relatively safe. But Blue don't need safe right now, and they certainly don't want danger in their own half. But everyone's just so slow to go. Radiant gets the clear downfield. Everyone will be playing catch-up. Close him down as fast as possible. Smitty does so. Now you need aggression here off of Devexium's touch. Imagine he keeps trying for these defensive aerials, and he's not been able to find success that way. Boom the ball downfield, but Blue may have run out of time here. As it's flung down, Orange holding them still. And cleared back. A high bounce for Smitty. But overall stuffed here by the Diamond GC Champ Squad. Give it up for all 6 players in the lobby. Pop the queue. Next 6 players get into the lobby. Or not the lobby, but the active match channel. Once I see all 6 of you, I will create the lobby. All right, I have all 6 players ready to go. The bars below the score are how many wins each team has. So it's currently 6-2. What's up, Wande? How are you doing, man? Great to see you. Gator, great to see you back, man. Welcome back to the stream. Hope you're doing well. How do you join? Join up using !point Discord in Twitch chat or by clicking the pinned comment in YouTube chat. And follow the instructions in the Start Here channel. That'll tell you how to set up a profile in Discord and how to get queued up. All ranks, regions, and platforms are welcome to join. Our distribution curves in the champ to GC range, but we do have our fair share of diamonds, SSLs, and beyond. We've had silvers, golds, and plats play, as well as a bronze or 2, believe it or not. We have both teams ready to go. Kebro, GC1, Coffee, Diamond 3, and Colonel, GC1. On the orange team, Wande, Champ 2, Ace, GC2, and Nelly 2456 at Champ 2. On blue, it's 2 GCs and a high diamond versus a GC2 and 2 Champ 2s. An interesting split here. I would say this one probably relatively even as the paper goes, with a slight advantage to the 2 GC1s. We'll see how it goes. Not all Champ 2s are created the same. Sometimes you get a little bit better, and sometimes you get about expectation. Colonel. I guess really that statement's true about every rank, huh? It's not really a statement. Like, that kind of statement about a rank literally applies to any rank. Ripper from Coffee. We're going to have to do a little more work on the shots. Colonel didn't have any boost, had to let the ball go. Still like it. You saw Orange had to respect Colonel on that ball. That's why I say if you have low boost, that's why keeping the ball tight can actually still give you a play. You know, the other team doesn't know how much boost you have. So if you keep it tight, if it's slow, they might guess, and you know, they might guess correctly there if they are a smarter player. But most of the time, they will have to wait to actually wrench that ball away from you to win the 50. At least make it difficult for them. Nelly, with a whiff from the blue team, will get his attempted musty into the net. Now, whoa, Nelly going off the ceiling. Colonel just missing the ball. And he was playing the ball as well. He just wasn't able to make contact. And so Nelly gets a bit of style on the shot. 1-0 for the orange team. Good try on the pass, a little too deep. Ace, not a ton of boosts. And Blue are rotating back. Needing to find some sort of controlling touch, and they can't even find the ball. The post has to help them. Kebro, happy he can finally find a position. Colonel put in another awkward spot, but nobody immediately pressuring him, and he can make the save. Backflip from Coffee, keeping the ball away from the box. Colonel having to dive back. Oh, good steal from Kebro. He just flipped this possession on its head. He lets it fly, and Colonel will score. Well, you're not expecting Kebro to spin out on his recovery here, but it certainly fooled the defense. Nelly thought that was coming a little more direct, and instead they put a delay on the payment. But Bill, the orange team received, and Kebro will collect anyway. An understandable beat there. Sometimes the best whiffs are the tactical ones indeed. Nelly will try again. No boost in the tank, forcing some high saves. Colonel jumping in, Ace recovering. And Wande also jumping. Orange starting to get a little anxious in the rotation until Ace upset about the double commit. Wande wanting to play quickly. After Ace had recovered, Ace slaps the ball off the back wall. Back to Nelly, but he didn't have any boost and it bounced away from him. No boost means taking that shot was a lot harder. Couldn't find it. Now, Orange are missing the boost. This attack is looking weaker and weaker with each touch. And as a result, Kebro looking for the Colonel, and he blocks his teammate's shot. Just couldn't get out of the way in time. Ace has possession and space and a follow-up, but Colonel's got the diving stop and stuffs the ball here in the corner, forcing Orange to work for the rebound. Stretching on the shot. Colonel is there again. The Colonel's been boom or bust in this lobby. He missed a critical ball that led directly to a goal. And he's missed a couple since then, but also in between have been a couple of solid stops and pushes. Coffee will let Ace drive into him. Why not challenge him there? My God, now it's in. Challenge the ball. There's just no reason to lead. Why? Why would you turn around? Why would you half flip a turn around? He didn't have control of the ball. You had him beaten position. You had him beaten boost. You had him beaten momentum. And you turned off the ball. That was going to get boomed down the other side of the field. And Blue would have had possession. Instead, you allowed the goal. And faking it to play the touch. Definitely a dangerous gambit. 25 seconds remain. Blue try to get on the board. Wande putting it down. Wasting a little more time on the clock as Coffee looks for a way out. Colonel dumping it downfield. He's got a man. He's got a catch. They got a dunk. But Wande holds the ball, and Colonel pops it up for one last try. Back to Coffee. Light touch. Kebro diving in. Stopped by Nelly. Not quite over until that ball touches the ground at 0. As Coffee backs up, and it's put down. Ace will win the game for this team. GG's. Give it up for all 6 players in the lobby. I see Utopia Dusk has been requested. We will change it to that map now. Pretty exciting for a randoms match. Well scarred. I gotta tell you, we get those quite often, I would say. And that was definitely a surprise for me when I first started doing these, was how exciting a lot of these games do get. But welcome to Jorby, man. I'm glad you're enjoying yourself. I have 5 players ready. I need 1 more to ready up, and there we are. There's Samuel. We'll create the lobby now. Lobby's up, y'all. Let's keep going. All right, we're just waiting on Tibbles. Who is trying to taunt a little bit in chat, saying this is going on your permanent record. One way or the other, it will be. And there's Tibbles, and we'll start the game on the blue team. Leroy, GC1. ZSAT, GC1. And KO7, Champ 1. On the orange team, we have Minecrafting Dad. Welcome back. Happy to have you here. Cosmo was able to cover for him after he got deleted. The Minecrafting Dad, Champ 1. And Cosmo, GC1. Tibbles, GC1. So, 2 GCs and a champ on blue. And 2 GCs and a champ on orange. Perfectly balanced lobby. Even balanced in the placement of the ranks. Both champ 1s on both sides and all GC 1s in the lobby. This is all things should be. Does that mean that this game will have a balanced scoreline at the end of it? You get to find out on today's episode as you get the action. We're from Tibbles, slowing it down. We do welcome Tibbles. First time playing, I believe, in Blue versus Orange. I don't believe he played yesterday. You guys end up watching, North American team streams. He heads up the TSM broadcast. He had LeafX on with him. I believe he's had Leaf with him all season. Oh, good shot from Minecrafting Dad. Coming in. Old school in the preset and with the shot. The bounce off the ramp. Leroy playing underneath it. ZSAT and KO7 recognized it in the proper amount of time. Unfortunately, McDad's shot was too hot. And he couldn't get him. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Monarch. I hope, at the very least, you and your house are safe. I've had growing up or living in my parents' house, lived in the basement on really, really bad, multi-day storms. There's a couple times where it just completely flooded the basement in 3 inches of water. So definitely understand the pain of that. I hope that doesn't happen to you. As Cosmo drilling, got the reset and could not deliver the goal. Leroy diving for the stop. Minecrafting Dad let the bounce go. Leroy sitting downfield with KO7. It's a very awkward spot to sit for Leroy. If you're going to play the advanced spot there, if you're going to be right ahead of KO7, you'll find more value going for a bump in that position. Because it'd be very awkward. It's very awkward to play that ball in general. And where are you going to go with it after you get the touch if you're not challenged immediately? It's just a low percentage place to win a challenge if your teammate does try to pass it to you. Those straight line passes are always awkward to handle and easy for defenses to read. Or easy for defenses to beat because they're playing you from a lateral position. Leroy, he can still play downfield, either go for the bump or sit in a lateral position. But really, from that position, there wasn't really much he could do. High touch and low shot. Leroy stays right with it. Blue have been managing okay here on defense. Just having to withstand the control here from Cosmo, who is making a point to stay mechy. Good aggressive challenge from Minecrafting Dad. That bought Orange tons of time to reset. Now Cosmo. Car backwards. Meets the second challenge and beats Leroy to the ball, but it took him all of his resources to get that done. And now he's forced on the small pads, and they don't even have possession. KO7 sits upfield, and he doesn't have any boost. ZSAD tries to cut the pass off. Orange just may have broken through here. KO7 leads them into destruction. Leroy, though, can't get a good handle on the ball. Blue are not getting the clears. They get the ball out into the corner. A dangerous spot, and not where you want to be if you're Blue. They're trying to keep it tight. They're looking for an opening. They don't want to lose possession and give free rebounds to Orange. So much of that has been a success. But what has not been is holding on to the midfield line. Maybe a cheeky pinch could tie the game for you. But Rocket Gods only bless us so often. As downfield, through the gap, Tibbles picks up insurance. And Cosfo, he'll pick him apart here. KO7, not expecting the height. ZSAT also playing the close angle. Leroy knowing he has to defend the shot there, unable to get in the passing lane. Tibbles was on top of him.
Bruh.
And a great counterattack. Orange going to double up and probably make this one a done deal. Tibbles getting the clean win on the kickoff. KO7 missing on the side. And that's unfortunate. We'll see if they've got anything in the tank here. Oh, yeah, no. Growing up, I lived in the Northeast. Plenty of storms. Nice touch. Oh, good try. KO7 puts it across and will put it in. And that's why you never want to say no at 39 seconds down 3. You never know. You might force Cosfo into a hard touch. He had to avoid Leroy. Leroy sitting right in front of the box was the perfect thing he could have done. Cosfo felt real hurried up. What's up a little? Great to see you. I wouldn't use the word slow to describe the day. 14 seconds left. Blue looking as ZSAT tries to play across. KO7 on the right-hand side. Cosfo acts like he's going to go, and that may have wasted enough time on the clock. It certainly has, and that will do it. Orange, thanks to a nice double up on the kickoff, made this one too long to stretch for Blue. Give it up for all 6 players in the lobby. I'm not the same at all there. I prefer rain over snow. Snow's great to look at when it's falling down and layering. Not fun to live with. Popping the next players in the queue. Next up, I have Craterade, The Boss, King Curtis, Gladiator, Dark251, and Ahmed. Hit that ready button for me, please, and thank you. King Curtis says he's going to play with the Scarab. Good luck with that one, buddy. All right, I've got all 6 players ready to go. Lobbies up. Let's begin. As you see, it's another dominant day for Orange. There were already 17 games up at the start of the day. That will continue to increase. I think this is now the largest lead that they've ever had. We're just waiting on Dark251 and Ahmed, and then we're good to go. Still waiting on Ahmad. Oh, you know what? Ahmad never he never hit the ready button. Give me a moment here. All right, Pond, you are next up. Go ahead and hit the ready button as soon as you see the rebalance happen. Everyone leave that lobby, and we'll create a new lobby as soon as I see them ready. The one you hear in the background are scarred. I just need to see Pond hit the ready button. No Pond, we're moving on. Vanessa, you're next up. Go ahead and hit the ready button for me, please, and thank you. All right, I have Vanessa ready. I'm creating the lobby now. Lobby's up. I did not see that Elevate forfeited 2 and then 1-4. That's crazy. We got everyone in the lobby? Not quite yet. All right, we have all 6 players in the lobby. On the blue team, King Curtis, Champ 2. Craterade, Champ 1. Dark 251, Champ 3. On the orange team, we have the Boss, GC 1. Vanessa, Champ 2. And Gladiator, Diamond 2. Champ 3, Champ 2, Champ 1 on blue. GC, Champ, Diamond on orange. And this is one of those lobbies where you could say a slight paper advantage to Champ 3, Champ 2, Champ 1. But I think it's dead even here. GC, Champ, Diamond on the other side. King Curtis with a heavy touch in that Scarab. Gladiator getting a cool looking touch over to his teammate. Orange are set up here in the midfield. Hard clear attempt. Dark 251 gets the bump, gets the bounce, gets the... Oh! Almost. Nice shot. Nice save. King Curtis trying to keep it away from him now. And blue get out. I'm sorry, Orange get out. Vanessa diving in the midfield. A heavy touch out. And Orange now diving. Trust and follow-ups from teammates. And Blue keep getting the touches. Orange just getting there. Vanessa keeps the ball out of the net. Orange can break out downfield. Gladiator, good control. Good pop to the board. We were forced to pop it high. We saw Vanessa, no chance to go from the controlling touch in space. Orange have definitely had the better of Blue since that last possession. The boss made the goal line save. Vanessa covered up the blue or the orange double commit from earlier. And Gladiator also been helping with some solid touches. But the challenge goes out to the right-hand side. Blue miscontacts. And Vanessa puts it high and awkward. Just awkward enough. Creatorade couldn't put the ball in. No one from Blue was there ready for it anyway. 2-5-1 takes advance. Blue push forward with him. Slap one off the wall and a little late, but never too late for King Curtis. Flying back in off the post. Rebound comes out, but Creatorade's playing deep. And he has Vanessa's touch. He'll help buy Blue some time to hold the midfield down. Creatorade hoping a bump helps his team. King Curtis wins the 50, and now the net's open. Dark 2-5-1 missed. He rushed the touch. He had time to think about that one and look downfield. He would have noticed. He could have taken his time. He would have had a free goal, and he still can't find the mark. But King Curtis and Creatorade will work together to give Blue the 1-goal lead. Orange try for the clear. The boss does what he can to adjust, but without any boost in the tank. It's going to be hard to make the stop. The boss flying forward. Orange moving up. Gladiator. And keep it tight again. His first touches off the side wall have been quality. And if the Diamond 2 is getting those quality touches consistently, that should help Orange get back into this game. He will take the advance challenge. Right back out to Vanessa. Playing it hard again. Gladiator cuts in. This is looking decent for Orange. They're adjusting to the flow, but then they run into each other. And that will be enough for Blue to break out for now. Gladiator rushing in. But both players misread the ball, and the boss is the one to benefit. And he gets the clear downfield. Blue and Orange were looking at different reads on the wifty-wifty. Dark 2-5-1 just misses the mark on his launch. Close one. Boss, good hold, but poor follow-up. There's a dead ball in the corner. Orange will continue to kick at it, though. Good coverage by the boss. Vanessa trying to play aggressive. Flipping a little early. Vanessa doing a lot of unnecessary movement there as third. She can afford to relax in that situation. Follow that play, follow it ahead of time instead of anticipating the ball and the challenge. Try to follow where it might go and then where your teammate might go from there in that third spot. Definitely playing a little anxiously. 2-5-1 puts it down. Leaves a free touch to Vanessa. Heavy follow-up. Back out to the corner. The boss plays it high. And across. Gladiator's got to stretch for it. We've got overtime. I believe it's only our third overtime of the night. And that's a hefty kickoff for Blue. They'll win the game just like that. And it ends up going wrong on the kickoff. Just a little late on the side. Wasn't able to square up on the ball, and Blue will win the game. Give it up for all 6 players in the lobby. You did indeed win with the Scarab. Congratulations. Popping the next 6 players in the queue. I agree with you, Gladiator. Much better control of the ball that game. Dino, Exonym, Pato, Captain Cringe, Kamovic, and Plasma are our next 6. I've got all 6 players ready. Lobbies up, y'all. One of your top 3 troll cars in the lineup is a Star Pink Scarab with rainbow boosts. Drives opponents nuts. A Star Pink Scarab sounds like it's an object in a Dr. Seuss book. Underway with another game. We have Exonym joining us for the first time today. Diamond 1, Dino GC1, and Pato GC1. Pato will score first. Controller's looking fine from here. As Dino takes to the sky, forces the 50 up high, and who is ready for it? Pato. On the other side, we have all Champ 2s, Plasma, A Little, and Kamovic. The Champ 2 hopefuls against 2 GCs and a Diamond 1. We played the bad guy in the Dr. Seuss play where we stamped the speech bellies with a star. You know, they say some inspirations are subconscious. Ironically, the star-bellied Sneeches. When I was a kid, you know, we had a bunch of those ancient VHS tapes. And we had some of the Dr. Seuss, like, animated cartoons in VHS form. And the Star-Bellied Sneeches was on that one. So I watched that, I watched that one a lot when I was a little kid. Dino keeps the touch tight, leaving this one open for Pato. Ooh, loose ball. Take advantage of that. Oh, would have loved. You even had bounce on the ball there. That was a perfect opportunity to shoot high. And instead, they scuff it off to the right-hand side. A little anticipating Exonym, but over-anticipating, and now, what does that net you? A rule 1 between him and Exonym. Now, you could say that he's disadvantaging his team here because he's just left his team stranded against 2 GC1s. Not the best call here from A Little. But we'll see if the 2 Champ 2s versus the 2 GC1s can get it done. Plasma coming behind Dino. Dino flashes flick right off the bar, and uh-oh, the miss turns into a bump. Plasma, a fortunate bump right there on the miss, and it looks like the Diamond 1 and Champ 2 are still locked in the everlasting battle of the headlock here in Rocket League. As the play flushes towards them, the Champ 2's doing a good job locking down the GCs. Don't give them space willingly. They will be able to dice you. There you go, Kamovic. Cutting the pass out. Pato getting around the touch, but Kamovic cutting the near side. Nice move from Kamovic. Not a ton of boost here, and you've got them pressing down on you. Oh, baby! Oh, the 2 Champ 2s dikes up the GC1s here, thanks to a nice stutter step from Kamovic. And then the flick into pass. Or at least the threat of the flick into the pass. Plasma nailed the shot. He just went for it. I loved it. All faith play there. And what a way to come back in the game. Dino, back pass over to Pato. And Pato faking his air dribble. Exinen having to recorrect. That's actually a great touch from Exinen. Dino can follow that easily. And then a little gets a great touch to the weak side of Blue's rotation. Back to Dino. Blue have stacked right back up. Hard catch. Gets to the 50, bumping. Oh, well, it's fine. A little was there, but and Exinen gets the demo anyway. That was Dino. Demo's definitely open there because you know Orange is just going to play the bounce and turn off. You know exactly what path he's going to be on. That he was open for a juicy demolition right there. It shows you what type of player I am. That one comes right out into space. Dino a little high. Just needed to lower it a couple of inches. You're talking about a blue lead. Instead, we're all tied up. Exinen chips it. See if Blue can follow this up. Dino playing tightly. Right over his head. Exinen forced to buy time. Orange get ready. Kamovic heading downfield, and Orange don't have a plan with the ball. It's just chuck it and leave it. Hope for the best. They do move quickly. Missing the follow-ups. A little, doesn't feel that pressure. Now he gives a much-needed boomer. And Kamovic has the space. He takes it. Tried to beat Dino with speed. Dino got to the challenge quickly. You saw him not a ton of boost. He knew he had to get on it quick. And Blue are struggling to hold on to this ball right now. Coming up. Dino leaving it for Pato, who's got the boost. Shades right, flicks it high. Dino's in the air. They have to jump. He feeds! And he doesn't get the touch. Pato holds the line. Pass to Exinen! Pato, the acrobat, suspends everybody in midair and delivers the 1 second strike to Exinen. An unreal hold after potential disaster, and Pato makes the most of it. And that just may be the end of the game, but the ball stays in the air, and they'll keep it. Kamovic gets one touch, it drops to the ground, and Blue will win the game in electric fashion. GG's. Give it up for all 6 players in the lobby. Pop of the next 6 players in the queue. Lucas, it's whatever majority server is. Monarch, you're going to replace Asperity. Once you see the rebalance happen, go ahead and hit the ready button for me, please, and thank you. All right, Monarch is hit ready. I will create the lobby now. Lobby's up. Let's keep gaming, gamers. I mean, most old school, like PlayStation 1 era, like speed games that have you moving fast. All of them some DNB. Flow state music for sure. We're just waiting on Pond, and then we are good to go. Although I don't think Pond hit the ready button, actually. No, he didn't. All right, everyone leave that lobby. Tango Cal, you are next up. Go ahead and hit that ready button for me, please, and thank you. After you see the rebalance happen. All right, Tango Cal's hit the ready button. I'm going to create the lobby now. We have 4 Europe in this lobby. We will go to Europe for this server. Lobby's up. All right, we just need one more player, and then we're good to go, and that would be God Killer Mank, a.k.a. Vadison. So as soon as he's in, we'll get going. All right, we got all 6 players in the lobby. Let's begin. On the blue team, Checker 101, Champ 1, Ahmad, GC 1, and Vadison, Diamond 1. On the other team, we have Mimi King, Diamond 2, Tango Count, GC 1, and Monarch, Diamond 2. We have a GC, low Champ, low Diamond on blue. And then 2 mid diamonds and a low GC on orange. Tango Cal rips the first shot just off the post. Orange will try to retain possession. Check will grab the boost from underneath Mimi King. I get a little bit of space to think about this. Tango Cal showing the midfield. Blue try to go deep. Vadison looking for a bump. He does not find Tango Cal. Just wide of the net. Orange get a couple of early looks at the net. Nothing that Blue have had to worry about too much other than that first shot from Tango Cal that he ended up ripping off the post. He will take control now for his team. Monarch going to play tight. And, well, the belief was there on a touch. Ahmad will be the benefactor and get the clear. Ooh. I hate it when the defense leaves the ball in the corner, man. I hate it. When they leave the bounce. It's not the ball like in the corner. It's the bounce out. That Orange just leave and then go towards net on. Oh, it's not just Orange. I've seen it in every lobby so far. A very risky spot to be sitting. Just letting the ball go in your own, like ahead of your own third, basically. Ahmad trying to play fast. He had all the space in the world. No reason to really dodge into that the second time. Could have caught it. Could have made another move. He had a couple of options to go for, but he dodged off the ball instead, and Orange go right through. Saved by Ahmad. Rebound from Monarch. He'll dunk it away from blue possession. Mimi King tried the controlling touch. Doesn't work out for him, but he did buy time for Tango Cal to at least contest the midfield. And he does that and a little bit more. Monarch feeling spicy, but unfortunately didn't get the bounce he was looking for. Comes right down. Orange do retain possession. Ahmad sit right in the rotation here. Vadizin will come up, holding down the back line for now. Caught underneath. Checker on the back line. Avoids the bump, but can't get to the ball. The Checker had the vision here. He knew he had to account for Mimi King in his visor. So he tries to flip away from Mimi King into the ball, and he was successful on one, but not both. But a good effort there from Checker to try to recover. Orange do take the lead as Monarch runs through a couple of blue players. You know what they say. You get bumped enough times, eventually you turn into a bumper yourself. As the ball's hit downfield, Checker will buy some time for blue to get reset. Meanwhile, Monarch having a long rotation back, but is aided by his team, winning a hard 50. Now flying in. There's a double commit on the blue side. Mimi King will get it downfield as well. Follow-up's not forthcoming here. Ooh, Tango Cal side flipping. Good challenge from Monarch. Also the demo. I actually like going for the bump there. He had lost control of the ball. Ahmad could have just played it up and away from him. And Orange continue to hold on to the ball. Blue spending a lot of time in the blue half. A little off this challenge. Makes it difficult to win the challenge with authority. Vadizin stays downfield. Now he does establish the command. Checker. Throwing the chain on this one. And whipping him down to the earth. Got him. And it's all tied up here. Blue, not a lot of possession like we were just talking about, but the one time they do get downfield, Vadizin stayed downfield, and oh no. They end up panicking this one into their own net again. Very aggressive challenge from two players, and boy, why go up the wall? Oof. Just jump at that ball. Jump, pinch it out to the corner, and wait for the next play, or try to control it, but don't go up the wall there. Had too much momentum headed towards the net, and you wasted extra time moving in that way. But still, the double commit definitely did not help, as Blue ended up tying each other up. To get down the field, Vadizin on high on the challenge, and another high touch. Strong back to Checker. Drops it to Vadizin. Checker still in the area. Tries the pass. Doesn't need to. Ahmad slaps it up high on the wall. Wants a pass to somebody. Hopes they can be there. And Vadizin is off the post. Can't rebound. Checker keeps it in play. Ahmad racing away from a demo. Hoping to collect some boost. Vadizin trying to play the ball, but he had nothing left in the tank. Now Tango Cal takes the ball away. And what looked like the best chance for Blue goes to the wayside. Orange stay on the ball. Blue, no miracle mode for them. Tango Cal will play the ball. And GG's. Give it up for all 6 players in the lobby. As always, guys, thank you so much for playing. Orange does indeed have a lot of wins today, and they continue to add to that total. Bot's working fine on my end. What's going on? Make sure that you are not putting any spaces when you put your rank. That's a common issue why it does that. Okay. I have all 6 players ready. Creating the lobby now. You don't have any special characters or anything in your name? Oh, don't join that lobby, guys. I made it Europe. Please don't join that. I'll get a few seconds before I make it again. You have a period? Try removing the period. Sometimes the bot doesn't like special characters. All right, creating the new lobby now. Hard to say what might be going wrong for you, XDT. Sorry you're having trouble. Usually it is just how the form is being filled out that causes Jorbot to not actually register the profile. But the bot is working. I saw a new registration go in not 5 minutes ago. Now, guys, I didn't realize it, but we recently eclipsed over 2,000 members in Jorby. 2,010 of you. That's pretty crazy. That's a lot of Jorbiters. Since the Jorbot started tracking, Orange have 639 wins. And Blue have 622 wins. We're still waiting on 2 players to get into this lobby. I need Tom and Radiant. Where are Tom and Radiant? Of course. I said to leave that server. It's all good. All right, I'm recreating the lobby now. Should be able to get everybody in. Lobby's up. right, we got all 6 players in this lobby. We got everybody figured out. And on the blue team, we have Scythers, GC1, Jimatron 2010, Plat 2, brand new to Blue versus Orange. Welcome. I hope you have a great time in the lobby. Another Plat Rat joins the fold. And we have Radiant at Champ 1. So a GC, a Plat, and a Champ. Scythers will pick up the first goal of the game. On the Orange team, we have Pope, Champ 2, Lucas Barron, Diamond 1, and Devexium, Champ 2. Well, 2 champs and a diamond versus a champ, Plat, and a GC. Our Plat brand new, and wow, Scythers, nice redirect. Let's just lay this one out there and go get it. No contact here. Scythers. Really just, what is, Scythers, what is going on, bro? Real quick on this play. Scythers just needed to let that ball get ahead of him and then kill it into his corner way earlier. But he was kind of just sitting back, and like really never actually had like a possession. And everyone rotated same side. That certainly did not help. But Scythers was the first to do that. He went for the challenge and then immediately rotated same side of the ball. You got to shake that 2's ranked off. And getting back into these lobbies. Nice touch from Radiant. And almost into the net. Good save. Jimatron ends up bumping Pope off the ball. Scythers moving back as Radiant buys time for the team. And a nice skip for the Orange side. And Blue miss, but the shot from Devexium in the dirt, easily saved. Radiant downfield, tries the old pop over to Jim. Now Scythers with a slow ball is able to collect boosts. Blue stacking up on this possession. A hard touch. Blue need some more productive touches here in the midfield. Each one out to an Orange car. And the backside of their rotation could not be figured out. Devexium splits their lead in half as he'll play the ball, and everyone respects that touch. He doesn't give it to him. But there is a gap right there that he shoots through, and for some reason, nobody is there to take the challenge. Nobody's there to make the save. Pope off the kickoff. Would love to tie it up. Double tap. He cannot. Tried to line it up. The first touch was okay, but he really needed to hurry to the left side of that ball. And unfortunately, he was spending a lot of time trying to line it up. He just couldn't adjust. But a good attempt there. Pope. Not a good catch on the ball. And a risky challenge in the corner. Very easily that ball could pop out into space. Devexium stops a shot. Uncomfortable defense for the Orange team. Now back on to Orange. Pope turns into the ball. Devexium hopes to give Lucas Barron a chance. Bouncer off the ramp gives Jimatron possession, but a heavy touch gives it up. Straight in front of the box. Radiant keeping it away for now, but the delay doesn't last long. It's a free ball in front of the box, just taken away. Scythers picks up the demo and a save. Pope lands with a wave dash. Got the 50 into the corner. Jimatron, no boost. Defending the shot against Devexium, who gets bumped, and his shot weakened on the play. Oh, the Jimatron, bad rotation. Very awkward. He rotated right into Radiant as third man. But Blue do get away with it. You get a little bit of boost on this. Jimatron, light touch. Scythers lines it up nicely. Uncomfortable possession, no doubt, on defense. Scythers now gets a free touch. Orange, we're happy to let him go! And Scythers, go he will! To the promised land. He gets the touch, and he certainly wasn't expecting the pop-up. You saw first man approach aggressively to Scythers on that challenge. He gets a pop-up, and the guy who's supposed to be challenging him in the midfield is caught watching the ball flying over his head. And then Scythers makes matters worse for his team with a double tap. Now Orange are down by 2. Hey, Jushu, how are you doing? And Payne, what's up, man? Welcome. Good to see you guys on the stream. Radiant looked like he was trying to own goal. Lucas Barron trying to get back on the path. Only one pad. He missed about 4 of them. As Devexium going for the touch. Radiant can't catch up to it. He didn't have enough boost. It ends up speeding right by him. You see, he recognizes it's coming, and he turns off a little bit. You see that little turn off, that hesitation after Devexium is committed to the play. And he actually took himself out of the play entirely. Now on the stream, Orange have won most of the games, winning 9 of them so far. Blue only 4 wins. Looking like they might pick up a victory here after Scythers wins a clean kickoff and has an easy net to shoot at. A little bit more pressure here from the Orange side. Radiant kicking it over. Back to Jimbatron. In his first lobby. No Jimbatron. You can't hate it. Name hasn't been called too often here. 181 points, though, with a shot to his name and a couple of saves. Getting it done on defense. Not quite out of the woods, except that shot right there just may have ended it. As it's ripped down the midfield line, and Blue will win the game. GG's. Give it up for all 6 players in the lobby. Popping the next 6 players in the queue. While I do that, I'm going to take a quick restroom break. I will be right back. All right, we have returned. What is this? This is Blue versus Orange, mixed rank lobbies that you play in and I cast over. My name is Jorby. I am a professional Rocket League commentator and have been commentating professionally for 8 years. I have Asperity, who dropped out again. We will go ahead and add next. ZSAT, you're next up in the lobby. Go ahead and hit that ready button for me, please. Let's have everybody hit the ready button one last time for me. What's up, Pax? How are you doing? And not Pori. How do you join? You join up using Discord. Type in ! Discord in Twitch chat, or click the pinned comment in YouTube chat. Follow all the instructions in the Start Here channel. You can figure out how to get queued or how to register a profile and how to get queued up. All right, we have all 6 players ready to go. Creating the lobby now. We've been cruising here on the stream. Glad to hear you're doing good. Lobby's up, y'all. Go ahead and join. All 6 players are in the lobby. And we do begin on the blue team. ZSAD, GC1. A4 Kelly, Silver 2. And Creamy Pug, GC1. Good luck good luck to you in this lobby, Kelly. Kelly played with us for the first time yesterday. One of a handful of silvers that have played in blue versus orange. On the orange team, we have Expendable, Diamond 2. Slaviles, I believe is how you pronounce it. Champ 2 and Punch Champ 1. Punch and Slaviles, brand new to blue versus orange. And I'm happy to have them here with us. Hope you guys enjoy yourself. A hard hit down the field as blue try to get set up. For those of you that may have just joined today, or you joined the stream a little later today, perfect time to tell you that if this is the type of thing you really enjoy, we do these every single Monday through Thursday, starting at 3 p.m. Eastern, 12 p.m. Pacific. And we also do our sub Saturdays. This week's game mode is going to be Drop Shot, where subs get the queue. And Drop Shot should be pretty fun. I'm excited for that one. So if that's something you're interested in doing and you're not subscribed, consider subscribing to the stream. Or you can hope that somebody is able to gift you one before that day. You just got to make sure your Twitch and Discord are connected. You do have to be in the Discord to play. Hey Eli, how you doing? The games have been pretty solid today. Now we do blue versus orange for 3 hours every day. Nice job here from ZSAD. Taking control from the zone third. Got the air dribble right over Punch. Put a little bit of finesse on it as he changes direction. And a nice start on the day for ZSAD. Time feels like it's flown by in this lobby already at the halfway mark. We're trying to get it figured out at the moment. The toughest part of this lobby is for Kelly, who has to find their way in a much higher level lobby. Usually, when the ranks are closer together, you can adjust for the speed. And I would say for a silver, with having to deal with GCs, champs, and 1 diamond, Kelly's doing okay to stay in the play and even get the 50 there. As it's hit hard off the side wall and left for ZSAD, but denied. Around the corner, Expendables dropping the ball off, but they were ready for it. Now Creamy Pug. Only bark and no bite. ZSAD, low bounce off the ramp. Punch turns around. He's got the space. No power to play the ball. All right, tough one here. Say out-of-body experience going on. That's right. If you missed... Uh-oh. Can we get there? No. Slaviles will collect the hard work here from Expendable. Great catch with space. The wave dash. Little chip to the side. That was beautiful work there from Expendables. the Diamond 2. What a great play. But yeah, if you look at Kelly Cam here, we are looking at this one from the space station for sure. One of the highest cams I've seen. And it's impressive that they're able to get back to the 50s. Like I said, with the gap as well, I think managing about as well as a silver cam. Creamy Pug throwing the ball downfield. But Orange can't really get true control of this ball, and that is an incredible own goal there from Expendable. Well, channeling his inner Radosin on this play. He dices you up, and then he dices your team up. And not where you want to go. 55 seconds remaining. Blue will take it. Absolutely. Z-Sad getting that goal. We're getting credit for it at least. You got posted on Alpha Kep's TikTok. Wait, are you the same Eli that played Dignitas this past weekend, Eli? Is that you? During quals? Oh, that's you? I was like, yesterday I was like, no way that's that Eli. Bro. Yeah, you made his TikTok because of your shot, right? On day one? Is that what it was? Yeah. That's awesome, Eli. Bro, you were kind of cooking in that lobby. I'm not going to lie. You about the only day one team I've seen Dignitas actually try to respect halfway through it. Credit to you, man. And you were playing in these lobbies before I ever saw you there. Oh my God, I wish I knew that was you when we were casting on Dignitas. GG's to all 6 players in the lobby. Give it up. I can't believe I didn't even think it was you. Like, I knew you were GC3, but I'm like, I've seen a couple of Eli's, you know? I figured, what are the chances it's the same Eli? I should have known better. You started lagging in game 2? Aw, that's unfortunate. Yo, Aeon, what's up, man? It has been a while. Glad to see you back on the channel, dude. I hope you're doing well. We have Aeon, Herd, and Gladiator versus the boss, Samuel, and Vanessa. Hit the ready button for me, please, and thank you. Yeah, you have sky-high cam settings for sure. All 6 players are ready to go. I'll create the lobby now. Aeon and you used to be teammates? Nice. Lobby's up. Not sure yet, Gladiator. All right, we have 5 out of 6 players in here. Who are we missing? Looks like we are missing... Oh, there he is, Gladiator. Excellent. We begin. Aeon back on the channel. It's been a while. GC1. We got Herd, GC1, and Gladiator, Diamond 2. On the other team, the boss, GC1. Vanessa, Champ 2. And Cosfo, GC1. So you have 2 GCs per team. And then you have Vanessa as the highest low card here at Champ 2 against Gladiator, Diamond 2. You got to give the paper advantage to Orange. See how they manage on defense at the start. Very carefully. Gladiator, not the pump he's hoping for. Is kicked downfield. You get goosebumps whenever you play? Oh, yeah? I know you're not the only player that gets nervous. Blue being very careful with the challenges. Gladiator trying to fish that ball over to Herd. As that one just drops into the net. A little confusion here on the blue side. Aeon up, waiting for the boss's touch, and it came, but his car was turned around. No, really, was he waiting for the boss's touch? I think he might have just been looking at the ball there. And the boss will absolutely collect. Herd on the kickoff. Oh no. Oh no, Gladiator. He gets back to the touch in time. No problem. Hard pinch. The strong side of Blue's rotation, but nobody goes from Blue. Gladiator stays on the ground, and he can't size it up. Gladiator hesitant to go. He couldn't tell initially if that was too high or if it was on target. By the time he's sized it up, the jump is too late. As the touch came off the car, the boss picks up his second goal of the game. The boss putting that ball down in front. Gladiator, no contact, and held on as Aeon rips the ball off to the sidewall. Cosfo there to keep Blue out. He is getting slightly chipped on the play. Whoa, over aggressive there from Blue on the challenge. They're still getting back to the ball. Orange are having put a lot of effort into getting back to this ball. The ball steals the boost away. Back pass to Cosfo, who's backwards. Very far off. And right into the net. Well, let's take a look at how awkward, because I want to see how Vanessa was seeing this. So sitting back and wanted the turn and then got bumped. Good bump there from Blue, taking advantage of the little bit of space. Vanessa saw that she was next up, but she had to adjust as the challenge did not go the way she expected. Cosfo was off the play and ended up getting opened up for a bump. Cosfo pops it up back to Vanessa. Look for the right side. And showing frustration. You can understand Vanessa made the right decision, had to avoid the defender as they were coming across her line of sight. So she has to go for the right side of the net. And of course, the window being tight, it's going to be difficult to get the shot. The bounces aren't going Orange's way either. The boss double hop off target. And there was certainly an opening there for the boss. Aeon out into space. Somebody's got to be following Aeon. Someone has to be ready to follow up Aeon's touch here. You can't leave him stranded. We got one on the backboard, one in the net, and maybe confusion between Gladiator and his teammate about who was where. If Gladiator's on the back wall and you're in net, get out there. Follow Aeon's touch. Having second and third back to defend the shot. Not much good. Someone's got to support first man on defense. Gladiator forcing a hard touch out of the boss, recovering and defending Aeon before he can do real damage. The boss taking the pass from Vanessa. Orange have done the job. They have insurance. And now you just got to play some textbook Rocket League. The boss sitting in the midfield, trying to close in on Cosfo, but the 50 goes away. The boss flipping down, but again, nothing too saucy for the Orange team. Cosfo opting to play back. It's too hard of a touch, though. Blue want to punish this one. Herd, unfortunately, gets too far underneath the ball, and the boss is there on the counterattack through the midfield. Forces the 50. Vanessa's waiting. Got the 50 underneath. Cosfo takes the ball. Vanessa will get a bump as pushed in by the boss, and Vanessa cleaned a pile up. The boss almost took it out, but Herd Came back with no boost. He's got the save. Orange will retain all the pressure. Blue, they can at least build a little bit more pressure, and there's still a question mark on the game. Gladiator flying in for the challenge. Cosfo, again, ball security. There's not a lot of boost, but he prioritizes keeping his nose centered on that ball. Hard to lose control of the ball when you do that. Cosfo, stay right on top of it, play it hard and across. A little too fast for the boss, but he went for it, or Vanessa, excuse me. As Aeon going deep. Aeon puts Blue in position to tie the game. Now, this one's a quick read off a couple of misses. You see Vanessa go, but Aeon gets a clean read. Not a bad go there from Vanessa with the balls coming back. Hopefully you can buy time for him. But Aeon just in the perfect spot. And now Blue have a chance, despite an overall, I would say, messy game. They've kept themselves in it. They need to get downfield. They're out of time to be thinking about it. Now you just got to turn the brain off and shoot. Herd, run! Ooh, he's got the lasso. And he don't need to count no more sheep. He's found all of them. Leading the pack, 3-3. The final minute, Blue have come alive and have picked up the tie game. Herd stuffs the ball on the kickoff. Makes a nice move against one, but there's no follow-up. The boss goes underneath one, but could not hang on. And what likely was not going to be an overtime turns into an overtime. Herd had a heavy touch to catch back up to. Aeon avoids it, and Gladiator helps his team out. You saw Aeon have to avoid a bump. He got posted by his own net, and Orange are putting on the pressure. High ball, Vanessa will receive, gets underneath, and the shot right into Herd. But more pressure, and Blue couldn't hold on to the ball. Disconnect between Cosfo and where his rotation was. Orange retained the possession, despite Blue fighting back. Orange have swung the momentum in their favor. The boss has to handle this one. Uh-oh, he gave it up. Herd didn't have the boost to punish, and Aeon flying in will not get a goal. Gladiator will stay back. Cosfo in full possession. Vanessa playing tight will rotate out. The boss will come right in. The ball's actually out of the stadium, and no, Blue don't get there. Free shot for Herd. He slips underneath the boss on the respawn. Got the save. Gladiator sets it down, and oh! Cosfo almost own goal. Desperate to flip back and almost put his team in the danger zone. They're still in front of it. Good combat there on the ground. Blue holding on defense, but how about the Orange defensive stop? Uh-oh. A lot of touches from defenses going their own net, creating opportunities for the other team. Cosfo flying in. He's got another touch. No, he misses the read. And opens it up for Vanessa. The tactical whiff. And Vanessa picks up the game-winning goal in overtime. Whifty. And she picks up 50 in the bank. GG's. Give it up for all 6 players in the lobby. Pop of the next players in the queue. I have 4 players ready. Dino, Pony, Dark251, and Pax. I'm looking for potatoes and plasma. Last call for potatoes and plasma. All right, replacing potatoes and plasma will be a Little and Mimi King. Go ahead and hit that ready button for me, please, and thank you. I've got Mimi King ready. And I have a Little ready. Let's go ahead and begin the game. Lobbies up. Thanks for stopping by, X-Trolled. It's good to see you, man. We got all 6 players in the lobby. Dark251 Burst, Champ 3. Pax joins us for the first time today, Champ 2. And Pony, Diamond 2. On the orange team, we have a Little, Champ 2. Dino, GC 1. And Mimi King, Diamond 2. Look at that top bar. You'll see 10 wins for the orange team today and 6 wins for the blue side. Orange continue extending that overall lead in the over 1,300 games that Jorbot has been counting. Kind of crazy that we've casted just since January, 1,300 games of BVO. Gotta think it's gotta be at least 1,000 more between September and January. At the very least, it's probably 2,000 total. A lot of games casted. The most volume I've ever had on commentary, for sure. No one really able to break through. Defensive follow-ups have been solid. Watching Pax for a little bit. Playing very deep here. That's where you want to start seeing him commit, but he sees Dark251 a little awkward and tried to play that across the corner. The Pax not recognizing the extra touch that the defender or the attacker had. And Pony's back in the lobby as he slaps the ball off the side wall. Ends up double committing. A little anxious defensively from Pony. Just have to let the play develop. And for that touch. Pony really playing the ball each time here. So if you pay attention to how Pony is positioning, kind of look to see when his car's reacting. It's always when the ball moves. But really what you want to do off ball is you want to be paying attention a lot to the player that's in the same position as you are. And you want to be following them. And following where they may play the ball. Whether that be you sitting in an advanced spot. But that's part of the reason Pony might find this ball coming over his head in the midfield a little bit. Is he's looking at the ball when he's positioning instead of that follow-up position on the other team. If you look at that car and you respect their position off ball, you'll have a better time figuring out where you should be positioning as second man. I'll watch that second man, see what he does. Pony will rotate back. High touch. Pony wants to go. He'll let his team cook. And that's one to go for, but you can see a little awkward on that read. That one, definitely the rank difference. Pony feeling a little more uncomfortable going for an early sidewall bounce read. He's got a team giving him some pressure and at full speed. Tackles the play, and he's got a 1-goal lead for his team. Pony, a great job sizing this one up. He's in the perfect spot. He sees a little. spots him and is in the perfect spot just in case he clears it right into him. Blue taking a late lead as Mimi tries to cook him in the box. A little playing off ball, sees Pony and didn't expect him to get so much height on it. Free ball for Pony. 50 works out for the orange team, and a little moves back downfield. Mimi playing off ball to Pony. Gets the 50 and shakes him off. Blue getting back into position, and Dark 251 helps. Pax looking for Dark. No connection on the play. Less than a minute remaining. Orange puts the pressure in front of the box. Can't come up with contact. A little last back. Pax drops it underneath, bumps a little out of the way, and Dino, the last line of defense, has the save. But it has been a tricky one for sure. Orange drop it in front of the box. They haven't forced Blue off the goal line. Mimi King given a free chance, but it bounces high for Blue. Dino hoping for a dunk. He does not get one. Time's running out, and Blue thwart another orange push. Pax trying to get some late game insurance, but they do get a little bit of time chewed off the clock. Mimi doesn't hit the brakes. Everyone waited for the touch. Another whifty. Dino has to keep it up in the air. And Mimi King rotates back. Blue playing keep away. Orange steal it away. Driving forward a little. No way! Oh my God, I didn't believe. I was atheist AF on this play. But he scoops the ball out like it's a game of T-ball, and he hits a free home run for it in overtime. Oh my God. Well, he boomed the atheism right out of me on that one. Welcome back to the game, Orange. Can you hold on to the ball now? As it's cleared right through the midfield line, and here they come. It's too light of a touch. Pony slapping the ball downfield. And Blue get back into position and clear the ball again. Pony with a hard and high touch, and it's cleared back to the midfield line. Nice shot, and goal! Dark 251 will hold on to the lead thanks to a nice chip pass. Dark 251 makes Mimi too awkward, and it's off the bar and into the net. Blue retain their lead. GG's. You just hit GC2 win twos, Mayo. Congratulations, man. That's awesome, dude. That's a quick rank up from your GC1 compared to C3 to GC, dude. That's awesome. Congrats. Now hold it. We pop the next 6 players in the queue. I just need XDT to hit the ready button for me, please, and thank you. There we go. Creating the lobby now. Lobby's up, y'all. believe we're just waiting on XDT. Oh, nope, he's there. Perfect. All right. On the blue team, we have Radiant, Champ 1, 10A, Champ 2, and XDT, brand new to Blue vs. On. Champ 2, happy to have you here. Hope you enjoy your time in the lobby. On the orange team, we have Tango Cal, GC 1, Monarch, Diamond 2, and Zavexium, Champ 2. Monarch will leave that first touch in the midfield. Radiant has a 2-on-1 now. And the flick, wow, what an effort there to try and make the stop. But 10A will deliver the game-leading goal. Zavexium, good effort. You knew that bump was coming. You knew you had to jump early to get to that touch, and you did your best at it. Unfortunately, the post was not your friend. It bounced right back into possession for the other team. And a nice start here for the blue side. Tango popping it up to keep it close. He makes a nice move to beat. But XDT, nice high touch to his teammate. 10A is going to rip that with some power, and wow. You saw Orange, they were not expecting 10A to hit that with the authority that he did, especially with the threat that it posed in front of the box. Made a bit high. Blue do keep possession. 10A a bouncer. And a strong start for Blue. Getting that first goal, they've held most of the pressure. Vanessa, I think your problem last game was the same problem that I was telling, who was I saying it about? I'll probably know as soon as I say it. But when you were Pony. I was saying it about Pony. But when you were in the second position, I could tell that you were kind of chasing the ball, chasing each touch off the ball, but not watching who second was on the other team. So if you start to position for that second player on the other team when your teammate has possession, you might find yourself sitting in a more proactive spot. But you were always playing catch up to the play because you kept playing behind first man. So I would say the same thing that I told Pony, which is when you're off ball, kind of not necessarily shadow, but make sure you understand the positioning of whoever's also in your position on the other team. And I do think that will help you find the right position to sit in. Tango drilling this ball around the side, and an early jump from Monarch. He was hoping for a dunk. Tango, good challenge. He ripped that ball. Tango running back. He's on small pad duty right now. Only has about 30 in the tank, and he just couldn't get comfortable here. The Tango, he loses the one challenge, right? This one comes across. So that's a tough one to handle. I think he rotates a little too... He just rotates in at an interesting angle. I think if he rotates towards the wall instead of going into net, because he's got to play the ball. As soon as that ball's on the back wall, Tango, he's in play. Like, he's got to play that bounce off the wall. He can't get into net and try to play the clearance angle there. He's got to chase it down. I think Tango kind of left himself exposed by not cutting the wall off. And he drives into the net. And Zavexium will pick up the game-splitting goal here. Pax, you felt awkward. I thought you made some good touches in the midfield. I think that there were some meta issues in the rotation that I don't think were on a particular player on your team. So it's hard for me to say directly for you. So I wasn't seeing anything. I don't really notice anything too hard until it's like a repeating concern. I don't think you had anything that I was looking at, seeing like, yeah, you're looking at the play in this certain way or that certain way. Tango playing deep. 2-bit for the blue side, and orange will tie the game. Rotational discipline breaks down for blue. 10A and his teammate. I think 10A is a little too aggressive there. XDT will play that. And that just leaves your third man in a tough spot to make a play. Well, that's why I say as are in the second position. Whoa, that one almost snuck right through. In the second position, that's why I tell you to shadow whoever's in second position on the other team. And try to predict, like constantly try to predict, like, okay, I see where this challenge is going with my first man. What's their second man gonna do? And either position against that or for that, depending on if you have the stronger position. The other thing you have to keep into account is where is your third man? If you know your third man is there to support, then you can play a little more aggressive. If you know your third man's not there to support, then maybe you just turn into your own third position or your own third man there, and you play the loss angle. But you'll find the ball over your head quite a bit if you can't figure that one out. But I will say, second position is the hardest position to figure out consistently in Rocket League. I do agree. But I think you'll find it's a lot easier when you start looking at the players a lot more than you're looking at the ball. Because you were positioning for the ball, not necessarily for the play. No, like right. Let's watch the Vexium. He might score here, actually. Oh, ripped it off the post. And has to recover. Comes right in. Radiant gets bumped off the ball. And there's a little bit of space left here as they move the ball out downfield. And the Vexium third man with Monarch. Seeing the play develop, he knew that blue were bunched up there, so they weren't going to get a quality touch downfield on him. He knew to pull, or he knew to get aggressive and play that Monarch touch. Now he's got one player on his left. He's on his right, and he's on the left, so he'll play. Dead ball in the corner, tries for a bump. Aggressive and fast approach there from the Vexium. Doesn't net orange much as they have to hold on to the ball. Tango, full boost. He just couldn't get behind the ball. The Vexium unable to chase that ball down. Monarch playing it hard and fast, and this is why I told Monarch earlier that the one thing I wanted him to work on this week is ball security. Because I think when he flies into the play, sometimes, you know, he's got a chance to control the ball, but his approach is just way too fast. Yo, Chicago! Thank you so much for the raid. Yo, Chicago bros. What's up, guys? How y'all doing? Chicago, good luck to you this weekend, man. I was really impressed with you guys last regional. Excited to see what you can do this weekend, dude. I hope you had a great stream. Thanks so much for throwing your people my way. What's up, y'all? Just doing a little bit of blue versus orange, mixed rank lobbies that you queue up for, and I cast over in Discord. That sounds like your jam. We'd love to have you. All ranks, regions, and platforms are welcome to join. Our rank distribution kind of bulges in the champ and GC ranks, but we do have our fair share of diamonds and a handful of SSLs, plats, and even a gold or two aside. A bit of a silver play earlier today as well. So you get all across the spectrum. But you will see mostly champs and GCs as it gets cleared out downfield. Of course, Chicago. Have a great rest of your night, man. As you guys see, we're in a long overtime here. If this is your guys' jam, like I said, ! Discord to join up in Discord. As, whoa, look at that, 10A, the champ too from South America. Gets all of this one, 113 kilometers, or 15, excuse me, kilometers per hour, right off the corner. Beautiful shot to end the game. That's exactly how you like to end it. Explosive. Give it up for all 6 players in the lobby. Blue, 34 goals to Orange's 43. And that bump counter, nice and sky high, like we always like it. If Blue versus Orange is something that you've enjoyed today, if it was your first time playing today, or you're just joining us now and you want to participate, great time to tell you guys that we do these streams every Monday through Thursday, starting at 3 p.m. Eastern Time, 12 p.m. Pacific, typically going about 3 hours. So, unfortunately, Chicago catching us here at the very end, and we're going to throw a raid over, but we will be live tomorrow. So tomorrow at 3 p.m. Eastern Time, we'll be doing more Blue versus Orange. So if you didn't get a chance to play today, you will get a chance to play tomorrow. I would love to see you guys there. Instead, we're going to send y'all to friend of the channel, Chief Beef. And again, thank y'all for hanging out today. Thank you, Chicago, for the raid. But we're heading out of here. And thank you guys again so much for watching. And until next time, I'll see you in Jorby. Peace.